For 12 years now, firefighters in South Wales and across the country have had an ideologically imposed austerity on them, which has involved having 0% and below inflation pay rises. This has now left us upwards of £4,000 worse off in real terms. Firefighters now are starting to use food banks. Families are really struggling out there. All we ask is for a fair pay for our profession.
So what do firefighters consider a fair pay rise? I understand there's been a 2% offer, a 5% offer. What are Fire Brigade Union members after?
Well, clearly the original offer at 2% was not enough for firefighters across the country, and that was unanimously rejected. We were then offered 5%, which has been an unfunded offer. There are no additional funds from central government for that offer, which is a concern to firefighters because that 5% offer, as it's not funded, may result in more cuts across the service. We've already lost 11,500 firefighters since 2010, and standards are slipping across services across the country. So firefighters want a fair pay rise that is funded. We haven't put a limit on it because inflation has been rising. It's now at about 10.1% and rising. So we want a pay rise that reflects inflation, cost of living, and something that our firefighters can provide for their families with.
Government ministers and others would argue that the country simply can't afford a pay rise to that level.
That's simply not true. The government are choosing to allow corporations to make giant profits. We're looking at an energy crisis at the moment, but the energy companies are making giant profits. There are more billionaires in the UK than there ever has been before, and they're just choosing not to apply taxes to the right people that could fund public services. People need their public services. People need a well-trained, well-organised fire service, along with an NHS, along with the police, along with teachers, along with every single public service out there. We need it funded, and we need it funded properly.